welcome back to my channel. And if you don't know me, my name is Nicolette Nichelle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to do a Q&A get ready with me. I've already done my eyeshadow and my eyebrows just so that I don't take up majority of the time trying to do my makeup, just so you guys can get to know me. So if you want to hear the tea about me, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Fit Me foundation. I don't feel like wearing a liquid foundation today just because my skin is trying to heal from my menstrual breakout. If you're a girl, you know what that is like. I get the same pimple right here each time. So, I'm not going to do a liquid. I'm just going to do my Fit Me in the color Sun Beige. And I just like I just want a little natural look. So let's move on to the questions, which is why you guys are here. I do have my questions on a little sheet of paper right here. I wrote them down just so I could keep track and I wouldn't have to look on my phone. So let's just get into it. The first question is, how do you pronounce your name? So my name is Nicolette Nichelle. A lot of people, they mispronounce my name so much. They mispronounce it, they misspell it, and it stresses me out. So, my name is Nicolette Nichelle, and the next question is, what is my nickname? So for those who can't say my name or can't remember how to say my name, are more than welcome to call me Nikki. I got the name Nikki, the nickname Nikki, just because my name is Nicolette, and Nikki was just easier to roll off the tongue. The next question is, am I named after anyone? So when my mom was pregnant with me, she used to watch Desperate Housewives. And there's a character named Nicolette Sheridan. And so she got my name from that. She just said she really liked how that name sounded. And she just spelled it differently. So Nicolette Sheridan has 2 L's and I have 1 L, 2 T's. So that is just the only difference. The next question is, do I have siblings? So on my mom's side, I have 2 siblings, a brother and a sister. And on my dad's side, I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. Or 3 sisters and 1 brother. So next I'm moving on to concealer, the Instant Age Rewind. Okay, let me just put this under everywhere I need to go. Next question. Where did I grow up? So I grew up in a couple of different places. So I am born and raised Atlanta, Georgia. Stone Mountain to be exact. But when I got into the 10th grade, we moved to Jacksonville, Florida, simply because my sister went to college and she went to UF, and my mom was like, in-state tuition is too much. Out-of-state tuition is too much. So she moved all of us there. And then I did the rest of my school year there. The next question was, what was my high school activities? So in 9th grade, which is when I was still in Atlanta, I was in band and I was a cheerleader. I played clarinet, so woodwind, stand up. But I played clarinet and I was on the cheer team. And then when I moved to Florida, my 10th grade year, I was a part of the dance team. My 10th and 11th grade year, and then 12th grade year, I became captain of my dance team. The next question was, where did I go to college? So I did go to Savannah State University, which is in Savannah, Georgia, and I took up mass communications. Ouch. I took up mass communications because I really just wanted to, originally my major was social work, but I took one class and it was really, really, really sad. And I was like, I don't know if I can bring that home every day with me because I can get attached. And that's one thing with that job. You have to learn how to detach your work from your personal life. And I think if I was to become a social worker, I would bring each kid that I worked with home if they didn't have a good home. And you can't do that. And so that's why I just want to switch my major to mass communications. And guess what? I'm using that here today because I used to want to do radio personality, TV personality, and everyone knows YouTube is the new TV because no one really watches TV anymore. People just watch YouTube. So that is what that is. What kind of music do I listen to? So, on the everyday basis, I will gravitate toward, obviously, the hip-hop and the pop. But I love any music. Like, I can listen to some Spanish music. I can listen to pop, Katy Perry, Selena Gomez. Like, I have a very versatile ear. I love anything that has just a good beat. Anything I can groove to, or anything fits me, or I'm dancing. Like, so I don't really have a favorite. I mean, I go to hip hop, but that's not my like. I'm not gonna only listen to hip hop music. What hobby would I like to take up? So a hobby that I would like to take up is I would like to get more fit in my everyday life. Just a little more fit so I can be more healthy all around. Cause I don't want to be out here struggling, y'all. So hobby I want to take up is working out. I would like to work out more just to get in my body in shape and just to stop making excuses for myself, because I always want to work out. I always have like the picture body I want, but I won't work out to get it. So I have to stop making excuses and just go for it. So that is what I want to pick up. The next question is, what did I want to be when I was growing up? I wanted to do a couple of different things. I used to want, my first ever thing that I wanted to do was be a fashion designer. I used to love clothes. I mean, I still do, but not as much. And then I just said, forget it, because I was like, I can't draw, and I thought that a fashion designer had to know how to like draw to be able to like sketch out the clothes, you know? And so I was just like, nah. And then I wanted to be an occupational therapist because I want to help people like get back to doing what they do every day, like teaching people how to write again, how to walk again. It just like, I feel like I always wanted to just help people. And so that is why that was that. But then I was like, I'm ass at math, I'm ass at science, and those are the two things you need to be any type of medical field. So that just cancels out all those plans. And then the last one was a social worker, which I told you guys I got too like sensitive for that. And so I was just like, mass communications. But now I would like to just be my own entrepreneur and have a couple businesses going. The next question is, what is my biggest project on my to-do list? So the biggest project on my to-do list is to definitely grow my lash business. So I do individual lashes, and I just want to grow that and flourish, and then flourish into something more, you know? I never want to dream too small, because anything can happen. But my other one is to be consistent on YouTube, because if you don't know, I did used to have a YouTube channel back in high school and my freshman year of college, but I just wasn't consistent. And so I just want to be consistent, because this is what I wanted to do my whole life. Like, I'm not even lying. My whole life I wanted to do YouTube, but I've always used so many excuses of like, oh, people are not going to watch, people are not going to do this. But at this point in time in my life, I'm doing it for myself. It's a nice outlet for me. Like, I like doing it for myself. When I'm stressed out or having a bad day, I'm like, let me just come on here, talk to my friends, even if it's no one. I'm like, talk to my friends, do my makeup, and that's it. Like, and so that's why it's more therapeutic for me. So I'm not really like worried about that anymore. I used to keep that from stopping me. Like, I'm not gonna get any views. No one's gonna like my videos. You know, just a lot of stuff that I was like nervous about. But now that I've like grown, and I'm just like, I'm doing it for me. And I think that's very important, to do stuff for yourself, you know? Like, you can't always do stuff because of the outcome. Like, yeah, I can become rich as fuck. Like, I know. Or I could become very popular and get brand deals and do this. But I'm not doing that for that specific reason. And I think if you're doing YouTube just for that reason, you're not going to grow, because it's like you're doing it for the wrong reasons. You don't actually like to do it. You just want the money, per se, or the attention. And I don't want that. I will enjoy that because I want more people to see my life and just tune in with me. But I'm not doing it for that. If people would just watch me and talk to me without even me getting paid, I would still do YouTube. And that's the thing you have to ask yourself when trying to do YouTube. Because people think it's easy to just sit here and talk on camera. it is not, like, it takes preparation, it takes work. It's literally not that easy. Like, genuinely not that easy. And I thought it was when I first started, but it's not. So now I'm going to just do this. Since I did my my contour, I'm going to do some bronzer. And it just has like a little glittery glow to it. So I only add it to the top because I don't want any glittery glow on my cheeks. The next question is, though, have I traveled outside the country? So I have actually been blessed to travel outside the country multiple times. So a couple of places that I've been to is London, Paris. I've been to the Bahamas, Mexico, Cabo, St. Thomas, like the Virgin Islands. And my favorite place, honestly, would have to be through two different ones. I loved London just because it's like a totally different world out there. Like, genuinely a different world. Like, different streets. Like, you have to drive on different street. People talk different. The lingo is different. Like, you may think, like, you could say something that you might say in America and say it out there and people will take it offensively. Like, genuinely, like, offensively. And then my next place would be Cabo, only because that's a party place. I went there with my mom, and people might be like, oh, you went there with your mom, but you're talking about it's a party place? I had a freaking ball. Literally, like, it was so much fun, and I just want to go back with my friends, though, or like my husband. But I just want to go back because it was just like a great experience. And out there it's still different because it's a whole different language, which I speak a little. Like, I understand a little bit of Spanish, but I'm not fluent. But I know, like, enough to get me by, if that makes sense. Like, I know, like, hola. I know my numbers, so if I need to figure something out. And I know, como se dice? Because that means, like, how do you say? So I know that. And that really helps me out there. Because it's like they can try to figure out what I'm trying to say. Instead of, like, trying to say, how do you say? And then they don't even know what you're saying when you say how to say. So at least I know, like, como se dice? Or I think that's how you say it. I didn't take Spanish in so long, you guys. So don't kill me. Okay, so next question. What's a talent you wish you had? A talent I wish I had was singing. Now, when I was younger, probably like most of you guys, if you guys was in like your church choir, your school choir, comment down below. But so I was in my church choir, and my mom used to tell me like I was the only one who could actually carry a note when I was younger. But now they say I sound like a dang on bus crashing. I still think I can sing a little, but they said no. So I wish I really had like the ability to like sing, like sing. Cause I feel like that would really, like, I love singing. So if I had the tune or the voice to match my passion, it'd be great. But I think right now, I just sing because I want to. And then if it sounds good, it sounds good. If it don't, it don't. Which most of the times it don't. But so next question is my favorite holiday. My favorite holiday has to be Christmas, but not because of the reason you guys would think. Like, it's not because of gifts. It's not because of none of that. It's honestly because I just, like, when I met my dad, which I'll do a story time about, I think, maybe, if you want, comment down below. But when I met my dad, I used to go to his house every Christmas. And so that was the time I got to bond with my other siblings, like the other side of my life. So I got to bond with my other siblings. I got to bond with my dad. And it was always Christmas. And so that's just why I like Christmas so much. Because it's like, I got to be with my family. Like, actually be with my family. Because I was with my mom, like, all the time. Which is, nothing's wrong with that. But it's like, I always wanted to see, like, you know, do you have anything in common with anybody else over there? Anything like that. So, last question is, what is my relationship status? So I think I let it slip earlier, but my relationship status is I am married. I got married back in May 17th, 2018. So I was 20 years old. And I will do a video if you guys want about like the benefits, or if there's any benefits, but like these struggles, the complications, the adversities you have to go through when getting married so young. I was 20 years old. I was still in college at Savannah State. And my mother was not having it. Like, and so if you guys want a story time about that, I'll definitely do that. But so I am done my look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me spray to finish it all off. Whew. If you don't drown your face in setting spray, then what are you doing? But I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so that you know when I drop a video. Woo. Enjoy, you guys.